What's a good word, everyone? Tiger727 back with another video. It's been long overdue, probably a couple of months. Haven't made a video just for numerous reasons. Stuff, nothing major, just stuff I'm not going to get into right now, not to bore anybody. But this video is a video response for Don's Field of Dreams cards. I don't usually participate too much in these video responses. I don't know if it's laziness or just not my thing, but either which way, I like this one. And there's a couple he wanted us to show, or to, well, first of all, show anything that we think he might like, whether it be, a couple cards or cards and some other odds and ends, whatever. So I got probably about 5 or 6 cards, and then something odd I picked up quite a few years back. And then he also wants us to give 2 shout outs to 2 channels, and I will do my best to put those channels in the comment section. But actually, I think Don mentioned this one, so I don't know if it's wrong to mention him again, but I can't imagine it's wrong. But Greg over at GW573, great channel, great cards. He's actually sent me some stuff in the past. I've sent him some stuff, and just really seems to enjoy the hobby. So that's great channel. And then Jim over at I think it's Jim L. Carter. I think the it's Jim and then Carter, but I think there's an L in there. Quick videos, usually minute to 2 minutes, sometimes 3 at the most. So he keeps it quick, which is nice. But he's always doing player runs, graded player runs. So another great channel. I highly recommend you go and check both those out. So Don, here's a few cards I think you'll like. I'm just gonna kind of bounce back and forth here. I picked this one up almost a year and a half ago now. Willie Stargell 82 in an 8. This is his last Topps card set that I'm working on. This I actually traded for a football factory set. I forget what set it was. Personally, I don't think this card's a 7. I think it's less than a 7. But Beckett believed it to be a 7. But either which way, 1966 Roberto Clemente. Obviously not the top-notch card in a player run of Clemente cards. And but either which way, it's Roberto Clemente, right? So, and I showed this one not too long ago. Actually, this is the one I bought. It came in a collection I bought last summer. And I recently had this one sent into SGC back in June. Got it back in late July. Cepeda, Clemente, and Hank Aaron came back at 3, but don't really care, to be honest with you. Plus, it's a 68 on top of that. Great set. And picked this up about a couple months ago. I think I paid about $10 for this card. eBay seller, he seemed pretty honest about the Desert Shield logo. I believe he was actually a military vet, and I believe he was actually in Desert Shield. And this was actually the card that he received when he was over there, from my understanding. And then obviously had it autographed by Jim Leyland. He lives in the Lakeland area, so has a bunch of Tiger stuff that he sells on eBay. Yeah, no, it's not going to focus. This I probably picked up 15 years ago. I'm not sure how many years ago. It's a little bit more modern. I know, Don, you don't do a ton of modern stuff, but figured you'd appreciate the Leyland stuff. Now, I know when he was there, he never brought the, if I remember right, never got you past the NLCS. So, for all I know, maybe you're not a fan of Jim Leyland, but there you go. And then I think just about anybody would appreciate this card. 58, I believe it is. Ted Williams. Obviously, it's got a couple bad creases in it. A friend of mine had this at his shop, and I picked it up, I don't know, 8-10 years ago, maybe longer. And I don't remember what I paid for it, but either which way, it's a Ted Williams card, and I'm just happy to have it. And the other thing I wanted to show, and I'll start off with the actual what's left of the set, because I removed the Clemente, and it's kind of hard to show, but these are all actual quarters, and you can see Babe Ruth, and I'll show the Clemente up close. I took that one out just because he's a Pirate. Willie Mays, Ty Cobb, Hank Aaron, Nolan Ryan, Jackie Robinson, Lou Gehrig, Pete Rose, DiMaggio, Ted Williams down the bottom left, Reggie Jackson, Gehrig and Ruth, Yogi Berra, and Cal Ripken. And this came out of a like a, I don't know how to explain it, but anyway, the Detroit Free Press was doing a send-in where every week they would have this part of their paper. You had to cut it out and send in, I don't even remember what it was now per quarter, but you'd send so much money in, I think it was a few dollars, and they would eventually send you the quarter. And so there's a Clemente. See if I can hold it better so everybody can see it better. But 1973 Hall of Fame. And if I remember right, these are all hand painted. I'm not 100% sure. I don't have any paperwork or details about each one. But the quarters are not your typical, they're gold or gold plated or whatever. Again, I don't have all the paperwork on it. Actually, there was really no paperwork other than the sending things in the Detroit Free Press. So when I was living in the Metro Detroit area, that's how I got this. And I'm picky, so once I got one, I'm like, well, I got to work for the whole set. So, but I've had it ever since, and just happy to have it. So with that, Don, I hope you enjoyed that stuff. And again, for those that are interested in a couple of their channels, Greg over at GW573 and Jim over at Jim L. Carter, great channels, great cards. And with that, I'll let you be. Take care.